Hello, it's Reb. It's me again. I just kind of wanted to talk about burnout and the new year and making goals and trying to stick to them. I have a couple of goals for the new year. First, I want to be posting more on YouTube because I think that there's such a cool opportunity for artists to be present on YouTube and create different art forms like animation and film and comedy and speed draws and whatever, tutorials, educational stuff, you name it. So one of my goals is to be more active here and not be too worried about it being perfect. Things being perfect is very hard for me to, or rather, it's really difficult for me to feel good about sharing things when they're not perfect, and I think a lot of people have this issue. So doing these kind of freeform, me talking into the microphone while a redraw or a speed draw plays, kind of like a podcast, I don't know, that seems kind of neat and really low stakes and like low entry barrier for me. But that doesn't mean I don't care. I think that there's this weird attitude about posting unfinished or unpolished work that's like, oh, but you don't care about this thing if it's not polished. No, I don't have the time. I can only do so much, and screw you. But with that said, posting unfinished work, posting messy stuff, knowing that I can only get better, and like this is one of my first videos and I know that I'll be better in the future. Maybe I'll write scripts. I do not have a script for this. I've just talked about this a lot. So, like I want to be able to have fun with posting things on YouTube and giving myself all of these, like this basic checklist to do for every video. I'm like, that's too much. You can't make me do that. I won't let you. You can't make me. And if it doesn't stick, that's okay. At least I tried. Like, you can't expect anything to do good if you don't try, or like, you just have to do it. You just have to get up on the bicycle and go and hope that it feels good and that it's fun and enjoy it. And then you can start to figure out the nitty gritty of like, how do I do XYZ? What are the ins and outs of this thing? I'm not gonna eat the whole elephant at one dang time. I gotta take it in small bites or whatever they say. One of my other goals for this year is to find the balance between self-care and complacency, and stay disciplined enough to make this my profession. I'm taking commissions, I'm opening shops, I'm starting to make videos, I'm doing speed draws. I want to do all these things, these creative things to get my art career up and running and be able to support myself. Excuse me. And I can't do that if I'm not disciplined. Yes, it's good to take care of yourself when you're burnt out. I was burnt out all of October and November, and I'm still recovering from burnout. I feel better, but it takes time. But just like crashing on a bicycle, you won't get better at biking unless you get up on the bicycle again. And it's totally valid to take time off the bicycle. But when you can't afford to take time off the bicycle, you're like, beans, I have to deliver this pizza to get my $5. But the only way I can get there is on a bicycle. I need those $5. You gotta go get those $5. And it might suck. It might be tough, but building discipline is really important to me because I have been very lenient with myself. And, sometimes I am giving myself toxic positivity of like, oh, you can do that later. But I end up procrastinating on super important things. I also have ADHD, so it's really easy for me to procrastinate. And I used to have very strong work ethic when I was in school. And then a panini happened, and now I work from home as a freelance artist. And it's like, it's been weird to navigate. So I just, I hope everyone who's setting goals for the new year I hope that they go well for you. I hope that you take your health into account and that you take into account what you need to do. Don't get discouraged if you can't do something. People fail a lot. I might fail a lot of these things. That's okay, because every time you fail, you get better at it. Or every time you fail, it's a sign that you're learning. It's a sign that you're trying. You learn something new every time. So, but also remember that it takes time to form habits. don't give yourself like a whole to-do list every time you have a subject you want to make a habit. Like, if you want to go running every day, don't put prerequisites on how long or how fast or how much you're going to sweat while you're running or how awful you're going to feel afterwards. Just run. You know, don't worry about how much you do. The fact that you did it is enough. And sometimes you can't give what you gave the day before, and that's okay. But the less entry barrier you set up for these goals, the easier it will be. So that's why I'm not putting much pressure on posting on YouTube as a habit. I want to post on YouTube as a habit. I'm not going to give myself a schedule, you know? I want to stream more. I'm not going to give myself a schedule because that makes it harder. No expectations. I'm just going to do what feels right when it feels right with discipline. You gotta make it work. This is a redraw. I redrew something from like 8 years ago, and it was really cool to see what I did with it. I had no expectations going into it. All I knew is I wanted to draw and have fun. I ended up drawing in kind of a similar style, which is weird for me because I took a detour into realism for a while. I think as most artists do, you think that realism is the right way to go, which for some people it is. And like you have to learn the fundamentals. But once I got there, I started to go back into my like indulgent, fun shapes and bright colors kind of art. And I'm really happy with this. And even though it's different, I think it's really cool that you can see how much I've grown in other areas, even if they're not like, oh, it's realism, you know? I just think it's neat. I hope that you found something interesting. If you just like listening to people talk, let me know. I'll keep doing it. I love to talk. You should know this by now. Thank you to all my supporters, all my members on Ko-fi, everyone who watches my Twitch streams. You are all great. I'm very excited for the new year. I feel like I really have a good team at my back to help push me to do better and be better. And I hope that some of the stuff I can share, even though it is rambled and unorganized, I hope that you're able to glean something from it. And I hope it lifts you up, because we should be lifting each other up. Because you're worth it. And your art is good. And keep doing it. Don't give up. Don't be discouraged by failed resolutions of the past. Those are the past. You can only do what's in front of you. It's gonna be hard, but hard and bad aren't the same thing. I think that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want. And then I will see you all whenever. Bye!